So, Merry Christmas, plebeians. Welcome to your very special holiday edition of RCM on Tap. We're joining me again, as always, Biomed Alchemist, Killer McCoy, and gracing our presence with his what's the word I'm looking for? His condescending to sit in the fourth chair on such a momentous day, the most important day of the year. Santa, thank you for coming to sit with us. How was your flight?
You're welcome. Cold. I don't know if you guys know this, but for the sake of tradition, I haven't put a goddamn top on my sleigh yet. Fucking freezing up there, I'm telling you. Ridiculous.
Hey, you must have had a pretty busy night, too.
Yeah.
All those drop-offs.
Yeah, saying. I don't know if you know this, Bio, but when I started this job, it was a lot easier. You fuckers won't stop fucking and making more people, and it's making my life really hard. It's kind of ridiculous.
So
6 billion people on this planet, Biomed Alchemist, and if I'm going to convert them all to Christianity the way God intended, then I obviously can't miss anybody.
Sid is already encouraging genocide at this point.
Wait, time out. I did not hear anything about genocide, no.
I'm not encouraging genocide, I'm just saying wear a fucking condom. Jesus.
All right.
So Santa, since there's more of us now, and we're always fucking each other, apparently, have you just
spread that holiday cheer, buddy?
I know, right?
I mean, everyone but you, right?
Oh, ow. Okay.
Don't forget, I see everything, killer.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
I see what you do to yourself in the shower, and you should be ashamed.
Gotta get through the question.
All right, so
have you decided to expand your operations with your elves and anything, or have you just decided to keep the same number of employees? Slaves.
First of all, the elves have a contract, okay? It's not my fault their grandfathers were stupid enough to sign something for their entire bloodlines. Second of all, unfortunately, because there are so many more of you, I have had to... my operation obviously has been strained, but luckily, the Western world has shown me a solution that we have embraced at the North Pole, and it's been working out pretty well. Operation Outsource Everything to China. And it's been going fantastically, and I gotta tell you... Our efficiency has never been higher. Our profit margin has never been higher. And I've had to do...
margin in the
yes, of course there is. Everything runs on profit, Biomed Alchemist. So, yeah, it's going great. I'll tell you, the quality is shit, but to be honest, you fuckers are just happy to have something under the tree, so it's not like I have to work that hard.
Well, we break them anyway, after a year or so.
Which gives me a reason to come back
15
around.
15 minutes on average, there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're happy when you open it, and then if it does break, you just think, well, Santa will get me next year. Perpetuating the endless stream of commercialism that runs the Western world.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Merry Christmas!
All right, so, Santa, I don't want to get too deep into your personal affairs here on Tap, but, as our podcast is, designed to kind of go behind the scenes and get to know, the people, behind the myth, as the case may be.
Absolutely.
Now, I understand that, you and Mrs. Claus, kind of, went your separate ways a few years ago, and my understanding is that there is a new Mrs. Claus up at the North Pole. I see that you're sporting your red beard for our show instead of...
Yes.
Your younger self. And is it true that Emma Watson is, in fact, the new Mrs. Claus?
Well, I mean... She doesn't know it yet, but I like to refer to her as the future Mrs. Claus, of course. The former Mrs. Claus got a little too into baking, and, I need to obviously get in better shape myself. You could all take a lesson. At the same time, unfortunately, we did have to go our separate ways. I like to vacation in the South. She likes to vacation with her parents, and to be perfectly fucking honest, I can't stand those people. I hate them. They are the worst. I mean, seriously. The woman's mother is insufferable. It's all about, well, when are you getting a promotion? Well, you know what? I run the North Pole, all right? I'm the top dog. Well, the pay isn't worth very much. I have my own labor force, my own factory. How much more success could you want? I am an icon. But it's never enough with those people. Well, my husband's the VP of Chase Morgan. Well, I don't know what to do with that. It's ridiculous. But anyways, yes, I have been looking to trade up to a new model, and I do think that Emma will make a fantastic Mrs. Claus. I haven't gotten in touch with her yet. I'm just, for the moment, watching from afar. I don't know if you people down there in the normal parts of the world do that, but up at the North Pole, it's pretty standard. I do that all the time. So I'm, just kind of scoping things out right now. I think there could be a connection there, maybe a strong vibe. She seems like a giver, and I'm all about that. So, he for she.
The fact that, you run a magical workshop at the North Pole and, you have a lot of magical things to help you get, around the world in a single night to deliver these
That's
toys
not all
to...
that's magical, Emma. Wink, wink,
I'm
wink, wink.
just saying, her background, with the Harry Potter films gives her a little bit of that magical background, too. Do you think that could, help you, I don't want to say boost the profit margins at the North Pole, but do you think that kind of experience could help, increase the amount of output that the North Pole is able to provide to the ever-increasing population?
I feel really bad about this. I do, because I have to watch so many children, when their parents tell them that I'm not real. Wrong. But it bursts their little hearts. And I feel bad being in this position, because I'm normally the one that makes the magic happen. But Baroness, those were a work of what's called fiction. And that means they weren't real. So, I feel bad about that. I do. You look angry. You look upset. Your parents should have handled this for me. They're normally supposed to be the ones to tell you this. But, it was all fake. They were books, and then they got turned into movies. Those were not documentaries.
Damn it.
I know. It's tough to deal with. I see this every year with millions of children when their parents try and take me out of their lives.
Well, it's just
wait.
good that I
Hold
have
on.
my Christmas beer and a giant fucking plate of cookies, because I don't know how to handle this.
Christmas ale. The official beer of Santa Claus.
Wait, if Harry Potter is not real,
That's correct.
does that mean the Dresden Files is not real either?
That is true. I am
God.
terribly sorry. I hate to be put in the position where I'm ruining the magic, but that is correct.
Hold on. So
Yes.
if Harry Potter is not real and the Dresden Files aren't real, please tell me Asian women are real.
Asian women are real. Your dreams can come true, Biomed. Your dreams can come true.
So unfair.
The Baroness
Fucker.
will never fight Voldemort. Killer will never stand as a member of the White Council, but you can make your dream come true if you head on over to Vietnam with about $50 in a dream. So you've got that going for you, which is nice.
Which is
You're
nice,
welcome.
yes.
Holiday miracle achieved. Thank you, Santa. You're welcome, Biomed.
Hashtag dreams do come true.
That is correct.
Now, how does it feel to be running probably the world and maybe even the galaxy's most efficient intelligence gathering service?
It's fantastic. I got to be honest. I'll tell you. When we first started this whole project, I had no idea what compulsive stalkers elves were and the way they could use their powers. It's really actually incredible. I mean, I have literally tens of thousands of elves the world over. You people call them the elf on the shelf and think it's cute. That's adorable. I watch everything that you do. Yeah. Well, that's part of the contract that their forefathers signed. I can actually see through an elf's eyes with my creepy magic. And so I'm in your living rooms, in some cases your bedrooms, and even, I gotta be honest, that second one makes me uncomfortable because the shit you people get up to is just weird. All right? Like, I thought I was depraved, good God, but you would not believe what happens in people's homes. And, where I don't have elves on the shelves, I just have my elves rolling around, checking things out, sending reports back. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. But it's cool to know all the stuff that I know, but on the other hand, it makes it tough to sleep sometimes. You people are bastards. I gotta be honest. Some of y'all need to shape the fuck up. I'm thinking about, and the U.S. Air Force is gonna get blamed for this, but we've got some coal drops incoming on ISIS that's gonna rock their shit up. So, yeah. What else would you like to know?
Best city in the world to visit.
To visit?
Yes, because you're going all over the place. I know you don't get to stay in a city for all that long, but which one is the best one to kind of see?
Well, obviously, given my ties to, Judeo-Christianity, I'm a big fan of Jerusalem and Rome, obviously.
Okay.
But in the modern world, I really like Rio. To be honest, it's warm. It's the opposite of everything that the North Pole is. It's full of people, and while the death squads do make the off-season interesting, the tourism there is pretty fantastic overall. So lots to see. If you guys haven't done Carnival, you really need to. Carnival. I don't know. I don't pronounce it well. I'm a tourist. Whatever. But I also really like San Diego. Big fan. Big fan. Basically, Again, if you're going to vacation, pick somewhere interesting. Pick somewhere different. I like to go where it's warm. Then I throw on the Santa Speedo and I creep out people on the beach.
Okay.
Merry Christmas indeed.
It's like I'm flossing.
Speaking of the North Pole, why did you decide to establish your base of operations in the North Pole to begin with?
That's a good question.
No, that's an easy question, because if I wasn't in the North Pole, you people would be knocking on my door year-round asking for shit instead of waiting for me to show up one night a year. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm all about bringing you guys gifts. I like to reward your good behavior. I like to think of myself as the positive aspect of, reward response training. I'm trying to make a better humanity if you think about it. But beyond that, can you imagine how insufferable it would be to have someone knock on your door constantly asking for things? I was in a small village in Germany in the 1200s, and somehow I wasn't exactly making a secret of who I was. I still wore the hat and everything. And they figured it out, and it was just incessant. I mean, just constant. Knock, knock, knock. Hi, Santa, can I have... No, you can't. It's Santa's vacation. So we moved
time
it to
of the year is over.
Right, so I moved it to the North Pole. I got the elves to sign the contract, and I started to go into the big leagues, really streamline my operations and build up. I tell you, in the gift-giving business, it's all economies of scale. It really is.
All right, speaking of the elves, how did you get them to sign this particular contract you wrote with them?
Well, they're tiny. They have overall the craftsmanship of a Chinese assembly line worker, but the innocence of a child. It was pretty easy. I tricked them.
Wow.
It really wasn't that hard. Look, they have good lives. I mean, overall, they live in a town made of candy, which they love. All right? There's magic everywhere.
Diabetes.
They have a purpose.
Diabetes.
And also, I'm saving them from you people. I don't know if you know this about humanity, but we're kind of, I should say you, because I transcended your kind long ago. But you're kind of xenophobic. That which is different will be shunned and punished. I pulled them out. I got them safe. Now they have jobs, a lovely town to live in, safety. Not like Santa's going anywhere. They don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, think about it.
Indeed.
Okay.
Logical. You people kill each other on a global scale. I'm not going to let my elves walk back into that.
Now, speaking of global killing, like every time this time of the year, there's this idea of a war on Christmas, and what are your thoughts on that? And how would a war against Christmas be waged and ultimately won?
Ultimately, well, bring it on. I've got magic in the defenses that I've built up over roughly 800 years since I moved from Germany. Yeah, try it. All right, that would be just fucking adorable. The body count would be high and the present count would be low. Let me tell you that right now. No, I mean, you talk about the war on Christmas, and obviously Christmas and Santa are tied together, and so I'm very well rooted in the Judeo-Christian, not pantheon, but mindset, I guess. And you people do seem to be going more and more secular every year. So it is what it is. I still deliver presents. I still go out there, and the ones that really bother me are the ones that the parents that think that magic isn't necessary for a child. Wow, you're going to create one cynical little bastard, aren't you? When you're 5, magic is necessary. When you're 5, magic is important. When you're 5, magic makes you believe that the world can be an awesome and better place. You shouldn't lose that until you're at least 18.
Or at least until you discover Tumblr.
Right. Well, yeah.
Then everything's problematic.
That's creepy. You guys have some weird porn involving me on Tumblr, I'll tell you that. It's fucking odd.
Wow.
I would never do those things.
Never.
No.
Oh,
No.
before Santa. Whoa.
Snow should be white. Let me put it that way. You
Yeah.
asked the questions.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
You wanted Santa uncut. You're getting them.
All right. So going along that train of thought, Santa, the myth, has been portrayed in popular media as a ton of different things. Everything from, a bumbling elf to, I know that you see everything. So you've seen Futurama's version of Robot Santa, who just lays waste to everybody except Dr. Zoidberg. What is your opinion of some of these different portrayals of, you, and, which ones do you feel are more accurate than others?
You know what? At the end of the day, and this is going to be my hopeful, joyous answer. In the off season, I'm kind of a sarcastic prick. It's my decompressed time, but I do what I do because I love humanity. I want to reward the good. Everyone always thinks that if you see everything that people do, that the bad will drive you crazy. And that there's so much ugly in the world that who could watch all of it and still care? And that's not, to an extent, yeah, absolutely. It gets depressing sometimes when you see things that are happening, but at the same time, when you see an old man who has trouble with, arthritic knees, who kind of happens to look like me, get down in the middle of a store to talk to a 5-year-old who thinks that he's me. All those little things. The guy who makes minimum wage but goes and volunteers his time at a food bank. The, family member who knows his brother or his sister is having a hard time, so donates the presents to the children. All those little things add up. And at the end of the day, the good outweighs the bad. So they can bring on Skynet Santa if they want, but he's going to have a fight on his hands because I'm going to be here the whole time doing what I do. And that's the one thing I could tell you to take away. The good always outweighs the bad. All you have to do is try for it.
3 cheers for Santa.
3 cheers for
Ho,
Santa!
ho, ho, children.
Ho, ho,
Hmm.
Ah. Deely, 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 dee. So, Santa, you get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of letters every year from children all over the world asking for, new toys or...
I'm sorry, hundreds?
Thousands and millions, and I realized after I started that there was no way of... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Postal Service has an entire warehouse devoted to me.
that's true.
Yeah. There's a freighter. A literal freighter that comes up every single year at the end of November. It's roughly the size of a supertanker, and it is loaded with connexes full of your mail. Luckily, I have elves to read that shit.
Hooray for outsourcing.
Yeah. I also have an auto pen, which makes it super easy. I don't even have to sign my mail anymore. It's fantastic.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, over time, and knowing the things that I know and seeing the things that I see, I can pretty much predict what any given human's going to do. We actually have 5,232 basic form response letters that go out. So it used to be the elves had to read the letters and then, write a response. And that took a lot of manpower off to the factory floor. And I'll tell you, as the population's grown, obviously I need those people making toys and making other things. So what I've actually done now with modern technology is computers can scan the letters and look for keywords and actually dictate which one of those form responses fits best, goes straight to the printer, printer spits it out, goes to the auto pen, signs my name, machines put it in envelopes, and away it goes. I don't have to read a thing.
That is amazing, Santa.
Well, it's helpful. Because, obviously, me being me, I saw you writing the letter, so you're still getting the personal attention of Santa when you write the letter. Obviously. I see everything. Which shouldn't creep you out. I'm super nice. But, at the same time, it means I don't actually have to, spend all my time writing.
Right.
Which would just, cripple my golf game.
Golf game.
Understandable.
Yeah. Santa plays Pebble Beach, dude. You deliver 6 billion house calls in one night and tell me you don't need some downtime. I see those judgmental eyes there, killer.
No.
Killer? Hey,
No.
Killer. You were
Yeah.
about to get a brand new FN this year. That shit's not happening now.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Yeah, Judgy
It's
McJudgerson.
getting real.
Sit there and
getting
keep
real on
looking
here.
at me like that. I'll take the ammo away, too.
I think you're gonna make him cry, Santa.
Well, I'm gonna be in his house. I can do more than make him cry.
You better bring some level 4 body armor, bitch.
Yeah, I think it's adorable. You think level 4 is where the workshop stops? You ever read John Ringo? I've got power armor.
Fuck!
Yeah, you lose.
Oh.
That's how he gets down the chimney.
Before something bad happens to Killer, so that I have
The
to
Japanese don't have shit on the workshop.
Oh God. Okay, before I have to ask Santa for a new co-host, so my question, the millions of letters you get every year, what's the most common request? Like, is there a particular toy this year that children have been asking for more than the others?
No, honestly, it's pretty well balanced, and it depends on the child. The ones that stick out aren't the ones that ask for toys, and this is gonna kind of, again, undermine the cynical, gruff exterior that I'm kind of going for in the off season to keep people away from me. But the ones that stick in Santa's memory are the intangibles. Unfortunately, there are things that Santa can't provide. The ones that ask for their parents to get back together, the ones that ask for help for other people, look, like all things, magic has limits, and unfortunately, that's not my province. That's the big guys. And you people have free will, and sometimes you exercise it poorly. But those are the ones that Santa remembers. The toys and the various gifts. Those are great, and I don't have a problem providing them. It's what I do. But those are the ones I remember. Kind of melancholy, but oh well.
So, which Christmas season would you say was the worst Christmas season for you?
Seriously? Is that a real question?
Yeah.
Well,
As in,
1944 sucked pretty hard.
Yeah.
I imagine it did.
Yeah. Wild shot in the dark. The Cold War was a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tensions at an all-time high. Air defenses getting more and more sophisticated. You do the math.
Now,
I can't even tell you. The Voiska PVO made that shit difficult in Mother Russia.
I did hear a rumor, and maybe you can confirm whether this is true or not, but I did hear that the Russian children, because of your red coat, were a little confused about your political sympathies. Is this correct?
Obviously. Yeah, very, very difficult to get through there. Compromises had to be made. I will tell you, one year I ended up with a MiG-29 squadron on my tail, and Rudolph's not... Look, we're fast, don't get me wrong, but they're pretty goddamn maneuverable. And, luckily the sleigh doesn't have much of a heat signature. That Christmas could have ended poorly for everybody.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
Yeah, absolutely. One little hotshot economy fighter jock came up right behind me. I never even saw him coming. Pissed me off. He got coal, obviously. But, yeah, no, it's,
He's lucky that's all
Right
he
through his
got.
intake.
look, I deliver,
Yeah.
I deliver materialistic presents, I'm not exactly a communist.
So, is that the reason why you have, like, a radio transponder for when NORAD would track you over North America, so they would,
for backup.
immediately...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
obviously.
The U.S. government knows I'm not a threat. I don't sell the intelligence my elves gather. That's all for my own personal use. We have an understanding. Plus, the people would be pissed off if an F-15 shot me down. So, good luck. I've upgraded.
Imagine that for an oncoming presidential
Yeah,
election.
right?
Like,
Yeah,
I was in the
yeah.
situation room when we shut down Santa.
We made the call when Red Sleigh 1 crossed the Atlantic and entered the North American ADZ. That would be a bad president in my opinion. Obviously, I'm a little biased there since he's talking about me, but we gave NORAD my IFF codes because obviously I'm not really concerned about the U.S. Air Force overall overreacting, but at the same time, UFOs are kind of a hot button issue for you people, especially since 2001, and that's totally understandable.
Yeah.
I just want to know I'm bringing joy, not death. So,
Although,
Just to prevent misunderstandings.
speaking of being shot down, I know South Park did an episode where Santa was
Based
shot.
on true situation.
That's what I was about to ask.
Yeah,
Did that
absolutely.
really happen?
Interestingly enough, I don't know how they heard about it, but Trey Parker and Matt Stone somehow got the basics of the story, and they did this whole rough cut. And they sent it up to me since I was going to be in it, and I watched it, and it was close. They did a pretty good job, and they also did a pretty good job of taking a terrible situation and making it somewhat humorous. But yes, I did get shot down in Iraq. That sucked hard. Red Slade did go down, but Jesus came to the rescue, so all is well. Yeah, turns out he can resurrect the shit out of himself. It's true.
Who would have thought?
It's true. Yeah.
As long as the Jew kills him.
Yeah, normally I find South Park to be very effective satire, but in that case it was basically a docudrama. They took a few artistic licenses. I didn't have quite so many witty one-liners in real life. I was too busy screaming about the electrodes to my testicles. But, overall they did a good job. And I think they portrayed me well. Yeah.
So does that mean that the Easter Bunny is actually the Pope? Peter Rabbit is actually the true Pope?
Now you're just being ridiculous. The Easter Bunny's a respected colleague, and I'll thank you not to slander him while I'm here.
Yeah, really, Bio. Bunnies.
God.
Dude.
But
Just
wasn't
wait.
that along the same storyline?
You're pro bunny.
It's one of the close ones. I just have to
Supposed
ask,
to be pro-bunny.
because sometimes, you're saying that they're kind of going along the lines of docudrama there. I mean, what could be more dramatic
In
than
one
that?
particular episode. One
Understood,
particular
understood.
episode.
I hear you. I hear you.
Oh, God. Kiss that Asian wife goodbye, Bio.
That wasn't going to
fuck
happen
it.
anyway, Santa, so
Well, I can't close down all of the Philippines, so I'm sure you can make it happen.
But
no.
I'm sorry, I just-
The Philippians. If you were
God.
Steve Harvey.
Harvey, what a moron. That's another man who's not getting his list.
No. Although I just had a thought. Like, so if I was getting an Asian woman, would she be like wrapped up? Would you actually have air holes for her or something? Or are you just gonna?
All
Wow.
that she's going to be wearing is a bow, killer. Why
Like,
would I wrap up
explaining
a
that
person?
to everybody else in the house? Like, oh,
Oh,
that's
she might try to
mine.
escape or something. I don't know.
Where's she going to run to? She doesn't speak English. I thought this through.
gonna be dodging ice
No
for the rest
passport,
of
no
my
English.
life.
She ain't running.
Wow.
That just happened.
You asked
Ho
the
ho ho,
question.
children.
All right, Santa. So, because RCM on Tap is, part of a gaming network of RivalCastMedia.com, I would be remiss in my duties as moderator, and Varyar would be exceptionally displeased if I didn't at least ask one gaming question while you're on our show. So, when we were doing our tap meetings earlier in the week, as you know, we came up with a couple of questions for you. The first question that we had, reindeer games. We're in the 21st century now. We understand that, they've evolved over time. Are these console reindeer games now, or are you guys PC?
Well, I, of course, am a member of the PC Master Race. But I don't know if you know this, but reindeer don't have fingers. They have hooves.
We assumed that there was a lot of button mashing involved.
I mean, obviously there's button mashing. I don't want to dignify what they do with a word such as playing or gaming, but I will tell you right now that Rudolph is starting to get the hang of the joysticks on the controller, and he's actually turning into a fair Halo player. He's been rocking Guardians for a while now, and he's really enjoying it. Dancer is a total dick. I mean, imagine the worst 12-year-old on Counter-Strike, and that's Dancer. I mean, it's... I've been trying to get that out of him, but overall, it's just, I can't stop him. The nice thing about the reindeer is their innocence and their magic and all that shit. But unfortunately, that does, like I said, kind of mentally, they're reindeer, obviously. Smarter than the average reindeer, of course, much like Yogi. But, still reindeer. They play a lot of Destiny, they play a lot of Call of Duty. They're console fags. I've tried to stop it. I can't. They can't work the keyboard. It's just the buttons are too small.
I getcha.
I actually had the elves develop keyboards that were roughly 4 times their normal size to see if they could maybe, work with that with the hooves, but that was a disaster. Oh my god. So bad. Oh yeah. But yeah, no,
because
they
those
play
hooves
console.
can mess someone up.
Oh yeah, they do. But they play console mostly, and mostly shooters. I'll tell you right now, Comet, hell of a Twitch gamer.
Yeah.
Really, really fast.
Okay.
Really fast.
All right then.
What else you got for me? What else would you like to know about Santa's Magical Kingdom?
Well, guys, you actually answered all of the questions that we had for that because we were going to ask what were the reindeer's favorite games and et cetera, et cetera. So you kind of rolled into that. So I don't have any other set questions for you at this point, guys. Do you have?
Listen, I just don't want to lose any more presents. I've already lost my buffer gift. I put one gift in knowing I'm not going to get it.
You mean Fluffer?
I think it's adorable you think Santa doesn't know that. Like I didn't plan for that.
Of course.
He knows all.
But
He sees all.
that's why the one's there. I've lost my buffer gift. I can't afford to get any further down.
That's true. Herpes medication is expensive.
All right. So
I'm sorry you left that door wide open for Santa. You did that to yourself.
all right. Guys, are we ready to continue with our holiday festivities and share? We wrote. I'm sure you know this already, Santa, because you see all and you know what we're doing in our tap meetings. But we wrote you some RCM based Christmas carols, and
this ought to be a train wreck.
well, you heard Killer and I practicing the other night, so yeah, you know it's going to be a train wreck. So. Do we have a volunteer to go first?
Oh, what?
Amuse me, children. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Nobody wants to go first, do they?
No.
All right. I was your self-appointed... Well,
I'm
not
saving mine because I think mine is actually good.
Wow.
I thought mine was good, too, until you pissed all over it last night and made me feel bad.
Welcome to Santa's Circle of Judgment.
All right. Well, Bio read mine last night and said it sucked, so he decided he was going to rewrite it. So I will sing.
That's not
sing
very
mine
Christmassy.
first, and then Santa can be the judge, and then Killer can sing his version of White Christmas. It's short.
Racist.
So, Santa, for you, I wrote The 12 Days of Christmas at RivalCast. And as you know, The 12 Days of Christmas is a very freaking long song. So we're just going to, skip right to the end, to the final verse. The one that really matters. After 12 days of Christmas, RCM gave to me 12 beers for drinking, freedom, eagles flying, 10 new viewers watching, Asian ladies dancing, Killer's hot new album, a new helmsman for our starship, 6 rules of taco, lots and lots of guns, Baroness's magic notebook, hidden donkey porn, a pasta Balco Island, and a wolf who gave his life to save me.
That was phenomenal. I liked that a lot.
Yeah, so suck it, Bio.
There was something in there for everyone. By the way, Varyar's never getting Balico Island. I bought the deed.
I won't tell him. I don't want to ruin Christmas for him.
I'm thinking about calling it. Obviously, I need to expand. That's really what it comes down to.
Right.
I've thought of a name for it, and tell me what you guys think of this. South Pole.
No.
Right?
I like it. It ties into the original brand, but it's a little different.
That's what I'm talking about. See, it's close enough. People can associate it with North Pole, but it's south. Boom.
So it's like you took that idea, that first idea, and you turned it 180 degrees. I love it.
Basically, that's what I was going for. I'm glad you approve.
Oh, I need to drink more.
I can't not advocate that.
I know.
Santa's on Christmas sale too.
Woo-woo. I'm drinking the.
So killer's on number 3.
I'm drinking my Harvest Patch Shandy because any beer that tastes like pumpkin pie in liquid form is just amazing.
Harvest Patch Shandy is quite good.
Yes. All right, guys, I've done my bit.
Killer! Amuse me.
Okay. I'm going to admit, I'm not the greatest singer. So,
Okay.
You're talking to the man who watches you sing in the shower. I already knew that.
I don't sing in the shower.
You do other things in the shower.
We don't call that singing. We call that...
Well, I was trying to be polite and spare your feelings since this is a public
Whoa,
broadcast.
whoa. Spare my feelings?
Yes,
I think
you're
my
welcome.
feelings were destroyed about 20 minutes ago.
That's
When you
not
decided
my
not
fault.
to give me my FN.
Well, Santa's got to make threats sometimes to correct your behavior.
Or in 1992 when you forgot to bring Killer his Batmobile toy.
Exactly.
Forgot?
As did.
Forgot? Or did he maybe not deserve it that year? What do you think is more likely? Do you think Santa forgot?
Okay.
Like that time Hitler asked for a brand new bicycle. Do you think I forgot, or do you think he maybe didn't earn it? What do you think's more likely?
Now you're equating me to Hitler. Thank you.
I wasn't equating you. I was just using an example that I knew you would be familiar with. But if that's what your mind says, maybe there's some things that you need to examine with yourself. I'd recommend a therapist.
Hey, we have one on staff, as a matter of fact.
Exactly.
There
Good
you go.
job! All right, Killer.
All right. I'm dreaming of a Emma Watson, just like everyone else I know. With her red hair flowing and her round eyes glowing as she hands me magazines of ammo.
This is horrible.
Dreaming of a Emma Watson with every video game I play.
Oh, God.
Though my fantasies with you might be risque, in my heart I'll always be yours, Ray Ray.
Well, I take it all back. You get the weapon, and you get the ammo, because singing on stream with that voice makes you the bravest man I've ever met.
I know.
That was incredible.
That helps what I've been drinking.
If I may, I'd like to offer my own verse. If that's okay with you.
Absolutely,
Is
Santa.
that okay? Okay, fantastic.
You're our guest, absolutely.
Of course.
I'm Killer, I pander to Varyar. Every single day I can. I know he likes Emma. She's gorgeous and perfect. So I will write him this song. Welcome to On Tap, where I pander nonstop. My name is Killer McCoy. That was fantastic.
Oh.
Jesus.
Baron wants to say hi to Santa as well.
Hi, Baron.
Welcome to the RCM Christmas special.
Baron.
Christmas,
Baron.
Christmas.
Oh, Baron,
What's it say?
My lap is very warm, but I've got thoughts of Emma, so maybe later, buddy.
Oh, kitty!
Hello.
he's offering the cat.
Hover cat has
Hello.
arrived.
Baron.
He,
Baron.
Santa is addressing you, Baron.
Baron.
He can't
Put your
hear.
face in the camera.
Oh, he wants you to put your face in the camera. Yes,
I am going to tell you something very important.
he needs
Oh,
to tell
no.
you something very important. Oh, there's the other cat.
Another hover cat.
That is not you. That is a cat. I see all.
He says he sees all and is not fooled by you.
Baron.
Now the cat won't let him put him down.
Baron, you have been a very good boy. Of all of the RCM staff, you will get presents.
Wow. Santa says of all the RCM staff, you're the only good one of all of us, and you get presents.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You deserve it, buddy.
Thank you, Santa!
Wow.
Fast.
That
like
was
the
amazing.
Matrix, son.
Hey, that happened with Petra the other week, too. You know, she
did,
just
yeah.
thought about
That's
something
true.
and it just magically appeared. It's a Christmas miracle!
Because she was good.
Yeah.
You should all be
Indeed.
good.
Indeed.
We try. All
Not
right,
very hard in the case of some of you.
Bio.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying I know things.
Alrighty, here we go. Twitch streams running on RCM Live. Chat trolls nipping at your toes. Yuletide viewers round the world will arrive to watch their favorite live stream shows. Everybody knows a fight stick. Wait a second. That wrong part there.
I'm not judging you. I'm just very entertained.
We need some musical accompaniment for this.
We really do.
Everybody knows a fight stick and some mistletoe. Help make these streams all so bright. Tiny spiders with their eyes all aglow. Watch Baron try to survive the night. They know that RivalCast will eventually play a game so horrible I'll yell, that's not okay. And there is weekend chaos for you to find, with parties, puzzles, and scares for those so inclined. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you, Bio. I accept your offering.
I butchered some of the notes.
A little
Some
bit.
of the phrases there. But yeah.
Way better than mine was. Let's just say that.
Nobody was disputing that.
No.
Poor
I'll
Killer.
admit it. I'm not a great singer.
But Killer, you get your guns. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
Good point.
All right. Are we ready to play a game with Santa?
Of course. Or, well, I am.
With yourself?
I play lots of games with myself. It's me and the elves right now because the potential future Mrs. Claus has not yet been made aware of my interest. But I already got rid of that other one.
Well, we have a very special Who Tweeted It Ho 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 edition coming up right after
Okay.
a word from our sponsor.
Yes.
And don't let me forget, I do have one last very special RCM Christmas thing, I'll say, before we head out this evening. So, before we get into the game, again, a word from our sponsor, and I'm actually going to switch off to the promo screen that was sent over to me by Hazard Bro, the makers of what they claim to be the hot Christmas toy of the season. Santa, you can verify whether or not this is true. So I'm going to switch over to this now. I'll give it a second for you guys to catch up in the chat, but new this year from Hazmat Bro, the Tickle Me Emo doll. Totally goth and this totally goth toy is perfect for those
Wow.
those emotional people in your life who are not Mary Sue's.
Such a prep.
Assuming that, like they even care. Again, it's totally goth. It comes in your choice of blood red or black. Makes a great gift, again, not that they care, and is not recommended for posers or Mary Sue's. Tickle Me Emo, available at Hot Topic and Gothic stores everywhere. I can see from our test screen that you can see the mock-up of the Tickle Me Emo doll available now.
That is disturbing.
Just a little. Just a little.
I was a little concerned myself.
It's almost as disturbing as my singing.
Santa, has anyone asked you for a Tickle Me emo doll this year? To your knowledge.
No. No, absolutely
where were they
not.
advertising people? First of all, their copy was horrible. I mean, I made some edits so it was at least moderately grammatically correct. But they were insistent that this was the hot holiday toy of the season and that Biomed himself had personally purchased one. And I'm taking it this is not accurate.
I am not going to confirm
Not at all.
nor
This
deny.
is the first I've heard of it.
I'm not going to confirm nor deny Biomed Alchemist's personal Amazon habits out of respect for his privacy and also because I don't want to reveal his Visa card number.
Spoiler alert, I've been buying computer parts all month. Everybody's getting new computers except for me this month, it seems.
With that being said, Santa does not condone any item or especially doll that encourages you to tickle other people against their will. Alright? Santa would like to disassociate himself from that sponsor and register his own personal horror that such a thing exists.
Well,
And
I'm sure there's a website that comes with like consent
Hold on.
forms you can print out.
I would hope so.
And there it is, my faith in humanity is dead. This will be the last Christmas. I'm out.
Oh no!
I'm out.
Why, gods? Why?
Oh.
Why?
You
Hot
blow
Topic,
it up.
why?
Yeah,
All right.
you blow it up.
It's game time.
Okay.
So,
Yes. So,
Bio,
as
if you want to
Baroness
take it over.
mentioned, this is the ho 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 edition, and we found the finest to pick for who tweeted it: Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, and
Perfect.
Nicki Minaj.
God damn it. I hate all three of them, by the way. All three.
Oh my god. I was close to my previous answer before our show started.
Yeah, Killer was kind of close. I didn't want to spoil it. He thought we were gonna go porn stars. It's like, no, we're not gonna go that.
Well,
far.
all of them have had, like,
That's true. There
yeah.
have been leaks
Videos
from at
leaked.
least 2 out of 3. I don't
Once
know if
again,
there
with
is. I
my
don't keep
intelligence
track.
network, there's not a lot of difference between porn and your everyday
Quite
lives.
true. Quite true.
Wow.
Just saying.
Quite true.
alright.
Okay, so Santa, I'm not sure if you know the rules, but you get 5 points if you guess it correctly, -3 if you get it incorrectly. So let's get started. Number 1, an employee at this hotel walked in my room with a "Do Not Disturb" sign on the door. Manager says she made a mistake and will be warned. Who tweeted
Paris
it?
Hilton.
Incorrect.
I was gonna go with that too, Killer. It's okay.
I was going with the Kardashian.
Nope, it was Nicki Minaj.
Alright then.
Okay, next tweet. My baby is turned.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Correct. Baroness
Yay, I
gets
got one
5.
right!
Okay, next one. 1111, make a wish, # dreams do come true.
Paris
No,
Hilton.
that wasn't me. You were correct, Santa. 5
Of course
points on
I
the
was.
board. Okay, next tweet. On my favorite airlines, Emirates. Thanks, Baboons Official, for the beautiful jacket you sent me. Wow. Yeah, it's a company.
Okay.
Baboons.
Kardashian.
Incorrect. That was Paris
Damn it.
Hilton. Okay, next up. I didn't know people could be so ungrateful until I met you.
Nicki Minaj?
And you're correct.
God damn it!
I find that hilarious.
I only guessed that because when I was visiting someone one time, they were flipping through channels, and there was like a solid 3 minutes where they stuck on her face, and all she did the entire time was complain about how ungrateful people were.
I would have guessed any of the three of them because I see their lives and I realize that
That
they're
would have been
ungrateful,
wrong.
horrible, spoiled people, in general. So, yeah.
Okay, next one.
All three of them are getting coal.
I still can't believe we broke the entire App Store.
That would be Kim Kardashian.
Correct. Yeah, she has an app.
She has a
I
game.
kid you not.
Yeah.
It's called
Yeah.
Kimoji.
Wow.
And it's basically just like butt emojis. That's all it is. It's big ghetto booty emojis. It's like people are paying for that, really?
I refer you to my previous statement. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
Okay, next tweet. Success isn't just about what you accomplish in your life, it's about what you inspire others to do.
Nicki Minaj.
Incorrect, killers.
It was Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Wait, if he's wrong, I don't get to guess?
No.
Damn it.
No, it's dead once it's been answered. The question is dead, at least. Okay, the final tweet. And this could be a difference between Santa winning or Baroness winning. And this would be your third
Oh,
win?
God. The pressure's
Oh,
on.
Hold on.
The
hold on.
pressure,
Just remember, as a Star Wars quote, you let the Wookiee win.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's
Let
just
the
it.
Santa
Like, I
win.
want to let
Let the
Santa
Santa
win,
win.
but on the other hand, I really want you to quit picking on me in tap meetings about you never answer questions.
Now, keep in mind, Baroness, if you get it wrong, you two are tied. And you have to do the final
I have
showdown.
to face off against Santa. That's just.
I know. I'm
I just
putting
like
it out
how
there.
he lights a new
And
cigarette and
Santa
just
won't have to
stares
do
me
anything.
down.
He's just
I'm
gonna
a little
sit back
concerned
and
Game
about this.
on.
Oh,
Game
God.
on.
All right.
Okay, our possibly last tweet. Your greatest achievement in life will be attempting to undermine my greatest achievements in life. LOL. Now check that, Phaedra voice.
Paris.
Incorrect. We're going into overtime. It was
I just
Nicki
want to
Minaj.
know if okay. There it is.
It was Nicki Minaj.
I was
yes.
going to ask if my guess would have been right.
Okay. The last tweet. The final countdown, as it were.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
And this was so cringeworthy, I was hoping you people wouldn't die, but you just had to do it.
Hold on.
Yes, no, take a drag, take a sip.
Okay.
It's about to get weird up in here.
Really? Now it's
With
gonna
those
get.
three,
Okay.
surprising.
Now it's about to get weird. My experience eating my placenta is up on my app.
Kim Kardashian.
Oh, it's Santa pulled it out.
Oh
with the
my
wind.
God.
You have no idea how unhappy I was to get that intel report.
Oh.
Here's the thing. It's not what you think, Baroness. It is, but it isn't.
Although, I have to admit, social media has made my job way easier.
I bet.
That is true, because people will share anything and everything.
And you people are shameless.
Santa, I know that you like to wait until Christmas morning for us to figure out, what it is that we've been granted for the year, but please tell me that there's a one-way ticket to a cave out in Iceland for me so that I can hide away from the rest of these crazy people for eternity.
No, but I spoke to my good friend Jesus, and I'm not in charge of their eternal destinations, but I know where they're ending up, and it makes Santa happy.
All right.
See, so on that last tweet, there was like a pill bottle. Apparently they I don't know if they cook it up or turn it into a powder of some sort and put it in pills. And
I like that you think that's better.
I know, well, it's better than just eating it here
Really?
it is. I'm gonna
Really?
fry it.
There is a factory
Killers,
somewhere
Killers.
where they have to cook that shit up and make that. It's horrible.
I know.
Oh.
All right.
Not even the elves would agree to that. And I have them over the barrel.
All right.
They're just like, what?
Oh my.
So on that disturbing note,
Yeah.
Yeah, on that disturbing note. Okay, let's end the show on a positive thing.
That's not really positive.
No. We're going to end the show on a positive thing, Killer.
Oh.
There's
Okay.
there's one more treat before we sign off for the evening and let everyone get back to, their eggnog and trying to forget that, these conversations ever took place. For our special Christmas project, we rewrote A Visit from Santa Claus, the classic, A Visit from St. Nicholas, the classic poem by Clement Clark Moore, to a more RCM-themed poem. And I wanted to share that with you before we head out tonight. So, this poem is entitled A Visit from Varyar Claus by the RCM staff. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and thanks to a glitch, on TeamSpeak I found my access had a switch. In ninja stealth mode, I was able to sneak inside of the staff room to have a quick peek. The seating was plush, the carpet white shag. Near the fireplace Bella's tail started to wag, when what to my wondering eyes did appear but a full-out oak bar tapped with 8 types of beer. Then the Star-Spangled Banner notes played from afar. I knew in a minute it must be Varyar. More rapid than eagles his staff members came. He whistled and shouted and called them by name. Yo, Killer! Hey, Bio! Hi, Baron and Vampy! Sayo, Hax, Baroness, Velvet Dove, and D! Now it's now 8 minutes past, and thus time to convene to plan out all our plots for year 2016. We have streams to be scheduled and scripts to be done. Now it's time for ideas. Let's go round one by one. I vote for chaos, cheered Velvet with glee. These sim streams turned out to be so fun for me. Chimed in Baroness, I'm working on new stories that chronicle all of Team RCM's glories. It should start early summer, but word to the wise, pay attention, because now the team's dealing with spies. At which point Hax interrupts. For the last time, he started. I know, she replied. Then Bio continued, big plans for On Tap, though they all have want segments where we all have to rap. But the guests we have planned out are truly sublime. Friday nights are certain to be a good time. Indeed, added Killer, the guests will be great. But what I'm most excited for are the things we create. Creative's got skits planned just for the YouTubes that make our team stand out from those internet noobs. Baron's working on intros for all our big streams and some horror-bent stuff that is sure to draw screams. I don't want to share too much right now, just give framing. But there might be a new series that has Baroness gaming. Next up was the web ninja stifling a yawn as he tried not to think of how close was his dawn. I've made a few tweaks to the website of late. Nothing major, just scripts to keep things running straight. And your new bits are coming still, I feel I must warn. Irritate me whilst coding and I'll release Donkey... Wait, Baroness interrupted. Who's that in the corner? I knew I'd been found and attempted to retreat without making a sound. The meeting now over prompts Varyar to shout, Merry Christmas to all. Now get the fuck out.
That was
glorious.
fantastic.
Very well done, Baroness. You've earned yourself an extra present.
You need to have that set to post today.
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
On the website.
It is. If
Nice.
you're watching this show on
I love
YouTube
that.
now, make sure to check out all of our really cool stuff on RivalCastMedia.com. It is the headquarters for all of the pranks that we play behind the scenes. All of our written content's up there as well. And actually, by the time you're watching this little gem will be up there as well. Santa, thank you again so much for taking time out of this very busy
Yes.
holiday season to come and sit
Enjoy
with
your
us.
vacation.
Check out all of our other streams throughout the week. I know we've got some, with Christmas break, being this week and moving into New Year's, we've got some interesting new streams going on during the day this week. Again, check out RivalCastMedia.com for details. And we will be back for our next live show on New Year's Day at our normal 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, and from all of us here at our RivalCast Media. Cheers.
And if I may, I'd like one last word from Santa.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Remember, guys, we have a lot of fun on this show. I want to thank the Baroness, Killer, and Bio for having me on while I'm down from the North Pole preparing for my yearly voyage. But with that being said, there's a lot of sarcasm, a lot of fun, but at the end of the day, you guys create the good every holiday season. It is up to you. The smallest things can make the biggest difference in someone's life. With that being said, reach out, stay in contact. If you see someone in trouble, help them. Smallest little things can make that difference. So please, be good to each other this holiday season, and Merry Christmas.